I'm in the video making mood right now. So, we're in 2022. I just realized that my state ID is going to expire in a couple days. I had this when I was 23 years old. I remember the ID that I got when I was 18 expired in I believe October 31st of 2017. And I was just too lazy to get another one. So I waited all that time to get another ID. Understand, I didn't drive, didn't have a car, caught the bus everywhere. And I don't remember why I needed to get an ID. Maybe it was because of the bank. I can't really remember. But yeah. We're in 2022 right now. And while I've been in Wisconsin, I do not identify with nobody out here, black or white. I do not identify with the culture. I'm a city person. I felt like I could make it out here, just blend in with everybody, because when I left Philadelphia, I just traveled along New Jersey in a place called Frenchtown that I had videos on. It was like the boondocks a little bit. People had little campers in their driveways. I would park my car, go hiking sometimes. It was beautiful. Sometimes I didn't get a signal on my phone, and I didn't care. So I just thought like I could blend in with everybody else, because, I fit in New Jersey, so why not here? But I learned that I don't really identify nobody here for the most part. But I'm going to tell you this about racism, right? And why I don't believe it is a thing anymore. Like my videos I've done, maybe this will evolve. But I want to tell you why I think that excuse on why people can't be successful is so played out. So, I'm from Philadelphia. I get told that I don't talk like I'm from Philly. I guess I don't know. Maybe I don't, but I'm from Philadelphia. And as of now, Philadelphia is a majority black city by 42%. Minus me leaving that motherfucker, it's 42%. So, black people, if they wanted to, I'm not saying they should do this, but if they wanted to, they could run everybody out of there and just make it an all-black city. Just like Detroit, just like Baltimore, just like Milwaukee. Milwaukee is almost majority black. I looked at the demographics. If black people really wanted to, if you are the majority of a city, you could basically run everybody out. I mean, they are running people out by violence. People will want to they will leave a city that they deem as violent. But like I said, just how the Ku Klux Klan back in the day, the Ku Klux Klan of the 20th century would run and scare black people out of town. Black people could do that same thing today. When you have a city that is majority black, black mayor, black police chief, everybody's black that governs the city, I don't see how you can complain about racism when you run a city. You control everything that goes on in that city. It's like, if you really wanted to have it this way, you don't have to deal with white people. You can every black person can just dwell in one big city and make it their own little state, like Israel is for the Jews. You can make your own paradise. But it's not going to happen, because unfortunately it's not enough fathers in the home. It's not enough structure going on, family structure. But why I feel like it is very lame to blame racism for today's problems, and why I don't feel like it is I'm not going to say it does not exist. People can feel like they are better than someone based on race. Everybody has that feeling. I'm saying that the definition of I'm not giving this job because I'm black. I got pulled over because I'm black. I didn't get this home because I'm black. I didn't get approved for this credit card because I'm black. That is so 1968. When you have cities like Philadelphia, like Cleveland, like Detroit, like Chicago, the South Side at least, where you can make it where everybody, like I said, if you overpopulate a city, if you are the majority, you can make it where you make all the shots, you make all the calls. It's no reason to use that excuse when you have cities like Philly where you could basically run everything. You like I said, I'm pretty sure the police chief is still black. The last two mayors before Jim Kenney in Philadelphia were black. So I don't understand it. Like I said, all the affirmative action, all of the civil rights, everything that was being passed, what have you put to use with it? It's like me being in Wisconsin, right? I'm not going to leave here. You know why I'm not going to leave? Because when I enrolled in these classes to build up my math, because I want to get into the engineering program, I'm already in it now. But I'm not leaving because they didn't give me a hard time enrolling in their school. It's not like I'm going to Harvard. But what I'm saying is, Philadelphia gave me a hard time they would give me a hard time getting back in their school because during the coronavirus, I didn't tell nobody this, but when I found out they were going to give everybody A's, I just dropped the class because I just said they don't give a fuck about us learning. So why should I continue going to a class where they don't really care? Because the virus hit, they want to give everybody A's. I got like a high B in that class. It was very like a really intricate class for someone that never took science seriously. I was taking biology. A lot of people played around in that class. They disrespected the professor, and they want to get everybody A's, even the bad students who weren't doing anything. And I just felt like it was a slap in the face to me. But they would question, like, why did I drop this class? They would do a lot of like questioning. So here they're not doing a lot of that. So I told myself I'm going to work hard. I'm going to study. I'm going to finish college at least the 2 years here. But like I said, this is like a given to me almost. They're not asking for anything other than just my ID and the money to pay for the classes. While in Philadelphia, they want to ask everything. They're like, hey, if you drop this next class, you're on academic probation where you can't come here until you get approved again. And I don't want to deal with all that. But like I was saying, yeah, when you're giving all these rights, civil rights, you know, during the whole George Floyd fiasco, the whole country we were under a microscope. Everybody wanted to know what we can do to stop racism. And all people can think of is getting a syrup bottle changed and statues taken down. That's all we could think of. But sorry, sinuses. But get to my point of the video. It's just so lame. It's just so lame today to use that excuse. Like when I finish school, I don't want to like look out. I don't want to just look at, oh, I'm going to be able to get a better job now. College is supposed to teach people to be self-sufficient. Do it for yourself. Be the next big thing. Make the next big thing. Don't come out looking for handouts. Now, yeah, you're going to want to look for a career, want to look for a job, but have college teach you how to be self-sufficient. Be your own boss. That's what college should teach you. Don't, like I said, that's why you should not study something like history, sociology, or feminist studies, because it's like you're not going to learn anything from that. But anyway, the objective of this video, I want to let people know this. Sinuses, man. There's no reason why people should use racism as an excuse today. Believe it or not, there was a job I applied to, like the supermarket, where it was all white, and I didn't get the job. Now, do I feel any kind of way about that? No, because they have that right to not want me working in their place of business. That's fine. You know why? Because I don't know any black-owned businesses that hire whites. I don't know any. There was a Greasy Spoon we used to eat at on Woodland Avenue in Philadelphia, called the Southern Inn. It was black-owned. I didn't see one white person there. That's just how it is. People hire their own before they hire somebody else. I didn't see any Mexicans working there. That's the only person who will hire everybody if they believe in equality is the liberal, the white liberal. They will hire blacks. They will hire Hispanics, legal or illegal. It doesn't matter to them. They believe, some mean well, but they look at it as, you can't do for yourself, so let me do for you. Do what you can't do for yourself. But I don't feel no kind of way about it at all. But yeah, there are people who just want to be with their own people. They want to be separated. That's fine. I just feel like when you have cities where you are the majority, there's no excuse to use that as a there's no reason to use that as an excuse today when you have cities like Philly where you can basically run everybody out and you can govern the city yourself. You can make jobs. I mean, what are these rappers and these athletes doing when you have cities like Detroit and they could use their money? It's like if he really wanted to, Will Smith could come back to Philly and use his whole salary. He could basically run all of West Philly. I mean, he's not going to do that. I know why. But if we as a culture would change, Philadelphia would be totally different than it is now. I mean, all those abandoned buildings in North Philadelphia, they could be restaurants. They could be, hotels. You can make so many businesses there. But they're just all this open space, abandoned buildings, dilapidated homes. I mean, what is there really to look forward to?